real simple about actually cutting with the loppers. There's a whole thing about loppers, the length of the handle you want for good leverage and good strength, and then able to move through the tree conveniently and quickly and smoothly. Too long of a handles get good leverage and cut big limbs with doing less damage. But too small, you press too hard and then you damage. So you find the loppers that are good for the tree. I have 3 or 4 different sizes that you use according to the size of limbs and trees that you're doing. And then always know when to go to your saw so that you don't cut something too big. You're on your way, you're really cutting, you don't want to take the time to put your loppers away and bring out your saw, and you end up damaging the collar with the bypass part, you know? And so they do make some loppers that have a blade on both sides, so you're cutting from both directions, which makes a real clean cut. So we're gonna just show you how to put a little less pressure on this and more pressure on the blade, which is the idea, and then positioning your loppers quickly and smoothly in the correct space on the limb. So every cut you make is going to be either a bud cut, bud directional cut, or a proper collar cut. So if you've got a flimsy limb and you're trying to catch that limb and you're trying to get a good cut, what you do is you flip it upside down. To me, there was never an upside down and right side up on these loppers, but some understand it as you only cut with the blade on top and this bypass on the bottom. Actually, I do a lot more with the anvil, so I can ride down my limb, catch that bud, and I'm at an automatic angle all of a sudden. So if it's flimsy, I get control of it with this anvil, come down to the bud and slice. And then I'm putting pressure when it's a little bigger. I put pressure, and once again, I got my bypass part, I catch it on that bud. It's a bud that's going in the direction that I want it to, and you look at the other buds that are going to get stimulated, and they're going to fill in areas that are needed. And so there I slide down, I get caught, I do my 45-degree angle, because that collar, you want this collar to fill up. So it's easier to see a collar on the leader than it is to see it on a stem. But it's there, and it's a slight swelling at a 45-degree angle. And then I push up. I push up on the blade so my anvil doesn't bruise. And with apples, they start running sap soon and they get loose bark. And if you do damage, you're gonna separate the bark from the stem there and cause even more damage and separation, and then you get rot underneath. Proper use. If you got to crank real hard, grab for your saw. Know when to stop, know when to grab your saw, know which size loppers to use, and always make good clean cuts. Keep your blade sharp, keep your blade clean. Thanks, we'll see you again out here in the orchard.